Good morning, everyone. This is Christine. It is Monday, April 6th, 2015. It's in the morning. And I had a dream again last night. It's a weird dream. It's just nothing new. Lately, all been weird dreams that I've been sharing. I was at some kind of big conference or convention. There were a lot of people. I wasn't part of the crowd, but it's like the crowd was inside the building, and I was more walking around in the hallways outside, like on the perimeter of the building. And there were people with me, like two girls. There weren't a lot of us, but they were pretending to be my friend. For some reason, I don't think I spoke the whole dream. They did the talking. I don't know what they said, but they were the ones talking amongst themselves. And I was mainly just there, I don't know, like as an observer. So I just walked with them, listened like as they were talking amongst each other, but they were the ones doing the planning. And they had me with them, pretending to be my friend, but really I think they just wanted me in proximity. The reason I say they were pretending to be my friend, because several times they tried to like set me up and kill me, throw me overboard. I don't know, it's the reason it's a wireless connection that I called this dream is because I overheard them talking, these two girls. They were walking on my right, and again, we were in the hallway outside. They were trying to tap into like a wireless internet connection. They were saying that there was a wireless connection going on the inside of the building, like where the conference was going on, and they wanted to connect their laptop computers to that wireless connection going inside, because their connection was like on the outside. It was different, and in order to hear what was going on the inside of the building, they needed to find a way to connect into that internet connection that was going on inside the building, the wireless connection. Now, again, I didn't talk to them. I wasn't in conjunction with them. I just was walking. I pretty much, like I said, was just an observer, watching and listening to these girls. But I didn't talk with them. I didn't consort with them to try to do anything. I just was listening to what they were saying and what their plans were and what was going on in their head. You know, because they were talking about this to each other. And then they would do things like try to get rid of me, by killing me, actually, like by trying to drop me off a ledge. I don't even know why they had me there with them, except that I realized later on that I had the wireless connection that they were trying to tap into. And that's why they were needing me. That's why they were using me. It was kind of like I was the conduit, and they were trying to figure out how to tap into this wireless connection, and they were using me to do it, or trying to use me to do it. But the fact that they were trying to kill me means that they really just wanted to use me, and if they could figure out how to tap into that connection in the building inside, but they were going to use me as like the pipeline to do it. If they could figure it out, then they were obviously going to kill me, because they would have gotten their job done. So that really I was only there, they were trying to use me, and then they would kill me once they had accomplished their task. They never did, though. By the time the end of the dream came, they never did manage to tap into the wireless connection. And no matter how many times they tried to kill me, drowning me, taking me out on a boat, throwing me overboard, throwing me over a ledge, over a cliff, I mean, they tried several different things to kill me, but no matter what they did, I just wouldn't die, you know. I'd come right back up, and I was walking next to them again. It's like they couldn't kill me. So at the end of the dream, there was another guy who showed up, and he was walking to the left of me. I was to the right of him, and then those two girls were to the right of him. So it was like the four of us. And again, we were walking down this hallway, and it was like the hallway was on the outside of the conference going on inside with all the people. And you know, like when you go to a concert, you have the main room, and there's the stage and all the seats and stuff like that, or like a theater or something like that. And then you walk outside the theater doors, and obviously you have a hallway that maybe goes around, and then you walk outside the hallway, you know, and go outside and go back home. Well, that's what I'm talking about, the hallway, like outside the conference room. It was out the doors of the conference room or the theater, but it wasn't outside of the building, you know. So that's the hallway we were walking around, and it seemed like we were just walking around in circles. And while we're walking around in circles, again, they're plotting and trying to figure out how to tap into this system. I am just walking with them as a silent observer, listening to them. I wasn't plotting with them, but it seems like they needed me as a conduit, and that's the only reason they had me with them. They really had no loyalty or allegiance to me. Like I said, they were actually trying to kill me. They just wanted to use me and then kill me. So anyways, this guy then shows up out of nowhere. You know, he's walking with us, and it's the four of us. And he starts talking to me like he's my best friend or something like that. Now, I did not know him. I knew him as like by association, or just by seeing him, sort of like how you would recognize a Hollywood star because you'd see pictures of them or movies of them. So you would know them only by seeing them, but you know, they're not somebody that you would call up and say, hey, you want to go have a cup of coffee and some lunch today. So that's what this guy was. I knew him, but only like through seeing him type of thing, but he wasn't really my friend. Yet he was talking about me as if I was his friend. And he was telling these two girls, you know, that we were like longtime buddies, or we're like brother and sister. I don't know. It was just, he was saying that kind of to get me to feel like I knew him, you know, sort of warm me up type thing. So then I leaned into him actually, and I said, so then we're kind of like brother and sister. And he said, yeah. And that was actually the only thing I said in the dream, come to think of it. So I did speak. And I didn't exactly warm up to him, but it felt like, well, if he's saying that I know him, you know, then okay, maybe he, you know, he's got some good intentions or something like that. But I didn't give in or completely believe it, because like I said, he was just somebody I didn't know. He was just like a Hollywood star. He was somebody that I would have only known by seeing them in a magazine or on a movie or something, but I really wasn't friends with him, so I don't know why he was saying that we were like longtime friends or something. But I did tell him, so we're kind of like brother and sister, and he goes, yeah. So then he and I, we walk out of the building, or no, we don't go out of the building, we turn right, and there's this elevator. The two girls are still with us, but they're sort of falling in the background. So then it's a lure, actually. His saying that we're friends is actually a lure to get me to want to cooperate or follow him. So then on the right hand side there's a elevator, a small elevator, and we go into it, and he pushes the button, the doors open, we go in, and we go upstairs, and the upstairs elevator actually goes to the roof of the building. So then we go up to the roof of the building, and there's a helicopter up there. So we get into the helicopter, we take off, we start flying, and it's nighttime, and it's like New York City type thing, with all these lights from the buildings, city lights that you can see. And he opens up the helicopter door while we're flying, like the side of the helicopter door, because we're in the back, somebody else is piloting it, flying it. He opens up the door and tries to push me out of the helicopter while we're flying. So again, he wants to kill me. So really, he wasn't my friend. He was just saying that to kind of get my guard down and to get me to follow him in the elevator, and then eventually a helicopter. So he does manage to throw me out of the helicopter, but it doesn't faze me. It's like I can't die. It's just so weird. Nothing happens. I don't fall to the ground. There's no gravity. He can't kill me. And those two girls, as many times as they tried to kill me, drowning me, throwing off a boat, throwing me off cliffs and ledges, no matter how much these people try to kill me, they can't kill me. It's almost like Jesus, where they try to throw him off a ledge and they can't kill him. I'm in no way saying that I'm Jesus in this movie, because I'm not. I look like myself, but they keep trying to kill me, and I can't seem to die, which is a good thing, I guess. So getting thrown out of the helicopter was the last part of the dream, and then I don't know if I woke up or if I was back in the hallway again with those girls, but they never did manage to figure out how to get their laptop computers connected into the wireless connection, even though they were trying to use me to do it. And then I woke up, so I really have no idea why I've been having these weird dreams lately. I just figured I'd share it. Okay guys, thank you, and hope you had a good Easter yesterday, or Passover Saturday, Friday night, whatever. If you whichever one you do, or even if you don't do either of them. I just hope you had a good weekend, and have a great day. And thanks for letting me share. I guess I'll talk to you in the next video, whenever that is. Okay, take care. God bless. Bye-bye.